Good evening and welcome to our Monday, June 8th Committee of Adjustment meeting. Call to order. Can I get a mover and a seconder? Moved by Councillor Bougie, seconded by Councillor McNell that we open the meeting at 6:04 p.m. All those in favor? Carried. Confirmation of agenda. Are there any changes or errors or omissions?
No, Chair.
Okay, a mover and a seconder. Moved by Councillor Jaworski, seconded by Deputy Mayor Lang that we accept the agenda as presented. All those in favor? Carried. I did say I was not going to use councillors, so just that was committee members. Excuse me for my going back into my formal sense. Disclosure of pecuniary interest, are there any? Seeing none, approval of minutes. Are there any errors or omissions noted? Mover and seconder. Moved by Councillor Bougie, seconded by Councillor Jaworski. Moved by Committee Member Bougie, seconded by Committee Member Jaworski, that we accept the previous minutes. All those in favor? Carried. New business A08 2026. Mr. Irwin.
Thank you, Chair. So this is a hearing under Section 45 of the Ontario Planning Act, where any person may attend this hearing and or make written or verbal representation either in support of or in opposition to the proposed minor variance. If a person, the applicant or public body, does not make an oral or written submissions at this hearing before the minor variance is decided upon, their comments will not be considered by the Committee of Adjustment. Only the applicant, the minister, or specified persons or public bodies with an interest in the matter may appeal the decision of the minor variance of the Committee of Adjustment to the Ontario Land Tribunal within 20 days of the decision. And please note that the committee members have reviewed the application along with any written submissions received in support of or in opposition to this hearing, or prior to this hearing. And in addition, we'll hear today oral submissions from any interested parties. As for A08 2026, we'll start the meeting with this presentation, and then we'll open it up to comments and discussion. The subject property for this application is legally described as Lot 7 on Plan 26, in the geographic village of Lancaster, now in Township of South Glengarry in the County of Glengarry, and is located at 23 Front Street at the western end of Front Street on the north side, and is approximately 0.26 acres in area. And here's a map with the subject property highlighted in black, and some site photos from when the sign was put up. So this would be the front of the existing house where the deck would be proposed. That the owner proposes to construct that deck extending from the front of the existing single detached dwelling, and that deck would encroach into the required 6-meter front yard setback. The applicant's requesting relief from the required 6-meter setback to reduce that down to 3.2 meters to the southeast corner of the deck and 3.3 meters to the southwest corner of the deck. And this is a fairly hard to read scan of the survey of the property, but I have taken a zoomed in portion here and just went over it with lines to make it a little more visible. Just tracing it so that it's more legible. So you can see that that's where the difference in the two sides come from, is the deck's coming off the front wall about 10 feet, and then there's just a little bit of difference in the way the house is angled. Here's the site plan provided by the applicant, showing that the deck's going to be protruding off the property off the house 10 feet, leaving behind 10 feet 9 inches and 10 feet 7 inches, which translate back to that 3.2 and 3.3 meters. And it's zoned residential 2 in the zoning bylaw and designated as residential district in the county official plan. The application was circulated to all abutting property owners within 60 meters, and a sign was put up on the property, and we've received no written or verbal comments. It was also circulated to infrastructure services, and their staff had no objection to the proposed variance. The planning staff have also provided comments and a recommendation to approve the minor variance as requested. And I'll pass back to you, Chair. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Are there any questions of committee members? Would the applicants wish to add anything? Is there anything that was missed? Seeing no members of the community, we're looking for committee member McDonnell, and just to give a reason, whether it be, say, minor in nature, does not have a negative effect on a neighbor or overall, just to give you a reason for the moving.
Yeah, minor in nature, and I'll move to approve as presented.
Looking for a seconded by committee member Lang. So moved by committee member McDonnell and seconded by Lang. All those in favor? Carried as presented. Thank you very much. And I believe there's a caveat just before they leave.
Thank you, Chair. So your minor variance has been approved. We'll send out the public notice. Button. Your minor variance has been approved, and there will be a 20-day appeal period that starts today. So we'll send out a notice of decision to all the property owners within 60 meters, and once that appeal period's up, then the building permit can move forward.
Thank you. Are there any meetings, do we know when our next meeting will happen?
Still to be determined, I believe.
Mover and seconder to adjourn, moved by committee member McDonnell and seconded by Jaworski to adjourn to the call of the chair at 6:40. All those in favor? Carried.